It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. So for Los Angeles, their last game, a loss to the Warriors at Oracle Arena. That game was a shootout. Defense will be the key tonight for them to bounce back with a win. So many teams playing at a faster pace nowadays. Tonight, though, Kenny, we see lots of half-court sets.
Yeah, because it takes craft to run an offense in the half court. You just can't run up and down and jack shots up. This is winning time, half-court basketball. And you find the matchups and you exploit them, Ernie.
And you have to remain patient. You have to remember, Ernie, it's chess, not checkers.
What were you better at, chess or checkers?
Checkers.
Have you played chess?
Never.
King me.
That's checkers.
Oh.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
That's chess.
Yeah. It's just checking. Make sure you knew.
Checking, get it?
No.
Checkmate, checking?
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel very stupid. Here's Kevin Harlan.
We've got an electric crowd here in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. And that's certainly what we have in store for us today. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. Tonight, Smitty, two teams, same conference, rivalry game. Tensions could be hot.
First of all, Kevin, I'm fired up. The fans are going to be fired up. The players. This is not one of those normal games. The tensions are going to be high. I think this one's going to be very physical.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Kings. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Bogdanovich is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center position. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. And George, here we go. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Down low. Here's Barnes. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
Barnes is just so well developed from anywhere on the floor.
George passes to Harrell. To the middle. Here's Zubats. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Strong move at the rim. Overpowers the smaller defender.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Now, here's George. He's coming off a 25-point game against Golden State.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Now here's Barnes. He had 15 points last outing. Over Harrell. Barnes can't get it to go.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Kings have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Passes to Heel. Inside. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Heel.
They already got into a nice flow. 4 for 5 from the field.
Pass to Leonard. Over Bogdanovich. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
Bogdanovich against Leonard. Bogdanovich dishes to Barnes. And the rejection by Zubac. And it's Harrell at the elbow. And it's blocked.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now Fox. He's coming off a 16-point game against New Orleans.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort. And he throws it right out of bounds. Careless mistake.
And the Clippers making a change here. Williams has checked in. The Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Fox kicks to Bagley. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Barnes. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Outside Williams. Leonard on the wing.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now, here's Fox. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock at 6. Top of the key. The Clippers grab the miss. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Having that spark off the bench really helped them the last time these two teams battled. We'll see if it'll be there for them again.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steve, how about just getting along? I mean, obviously you want to win and play well, but what about teammates just getting along?
You know, Kevin, I love it because I think there's an expectation if you don't get along, you can't win. There are some teams you can see these two guys don't like each other, and they still win. But then the teams that is sustained for a long time is the teammates that get along. What you want to do is set, goals that's realistic. And if you can do that and obtain that, then you have pretty much a good team.
And the Clippers, it looks like, looking to create a culture change. A team whose chemistry makes it more than the sum of its parts.
You can have all the talent in the world, but it's hard to win if people aren't pulling in the same direction. They want to create the right environment and then find players who fit.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Zubac. Rodney Magruder comes in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Patrick Beverley in for George.
Barnes, the former Tar Heel, is usually lights out from the charity stripe.
Outside, Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Green's got his first 2 points of the night. The Kings leading. Fox with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Holmes. And there's the foul. It's on Rodney Magruder. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And Baamute's checked in for Leonard. And a change for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he checks in for Barnes. Now, here's Holmes. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And above the rim finisher, Dedmon gets most of his points right at the rack.
Here's Beverly, trailing by 4. Outside, Green. Outside, Williams. Ariza with the rebound.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And Trevor Ariza, such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, a versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league as really just a raw athlete, it's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
Now here's Beverly. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Outside, Williams. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Ariza. Kings leading now by 6. Stolen by Beverly. Williams with a clean look. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Pass to Holmes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Dave Yeager. This is their 2nd meeting with this team. The first one didn't go as well as they'd like, so this time around, they're going to try to close the lane off, push drivers and slashers as far away from the basket as possible. We'll see how that goes, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Fox. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The pass to Dedmon. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And the Kings lead by 10.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
Harry Giles is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Warriors in Oakland.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
Ariza, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside Williams. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game, a loss to the Warriors in Oakland.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
Well, they still should have been more active on defense, giving those guys a run for their money.
6 on the shot clock. Ariza has the open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Ariza's got 7 points.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
And there's the rebound by Dedmon.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And yes, it's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Fox against Beverly. Can they get it? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Patrick Beverly, first team all-defense, Smitty, back in 2017. He gets right in your chest. He is a tenacious defender.
He's hard-nosed. He's fearless, not just in your jersey. He wants to get under your skin.
And the first one at the line is good.
Patrick Beverley is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Patrick Beverley last season excited for a bigger role on the Clippers, but knee surgery wiped out his season.
Yeah, and he's in the final year of his contract, Kevin. A lot at stake as he hopes to earn a significant raise from a salary that's been one of the league's best bargains. Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Ariza hits them both. Some smaller players spend most of their time on the perimeter. Others really sacrifice, Steve, their bodies to make plays inside.
I think some of the small guys that get in there, like you said, is Kyrie Irving, one of the best at finishing. Kemba Walker, Mike Conley, Isaiah Thomas, Steph Curry. Some of these smaller guys who don't mind throwing their body into the paint.
That one drops for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Kicks to Dedmon. To the paint. Here's Fox. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Mbah-a-Moute. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good.
Doc Rivers, the coach of the year in 2000 with the Orlando Magic, a championship with the Boston Celtics in 2008, a great career as an NBA coach.
Here's Magruder. 11-point game his last outing. Mbah-a-Moute finds Beverley. Back to Mbah-a-Moute. Shamet. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And Doc Rivers came to the Clippers after he avoided a rebuild in Boston. But he's staying put in L.A. for the revamp.
A guiding voice for this team through some turbulent years. I think he's invested in making the Clippers a destination franchise.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
They have played physical. They have owned the paint. And they have built up a decent lead here in the first.
Here's Beverley. The Kings getting the bucket. A floater, Green. Hits the front of the rim and out.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy. And theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Clippers trail by 16. Magruder passes to Green. And Green slams it in.
But what about the athletic ability of Green? A real powerhouse who just knows how to bring the hammer down.
Ariza kicks to Giles. To the inside. Ariza outside. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Green. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Mbah-a-Moute. And Georgia subbed in for Rodney Magruder. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bagley, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Barnes comes in for Harry Giles. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Bielitsa. And it's Buddy Hield in for Fox. Teardrop shot. He's off on that one. Good D by Ariza. Kings leading now by 17. Hield kicks to Bagley. Bogdanovic passes to Hield. He feeds it to Barnes. Outside Bogdanovic. The shot missing. And so it's the Sacramento Kings out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. The versatile Paul George spoke about how special it is to play at the Staples Center.
Super special. Just growing up the hugest Kobe fan. That was my household, full of Lakers and Kobe fans. So this is always historic to be here, for my family to come here.
Always special to play in your hometown.
Yeah, family and friends in attendance. You want to be at your best.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Kings really take control here.
I tell you, on fire all period long. And this is how you want to start the game.
They built up a monster lead on the heels of great shooting. Love the attack mindset here.
They've got Ivica Zubac. Harrell is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4. Sacramento leading by 15. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And stolen by Harrell.
Turnover there, but for the most part, they've taken care of the basketball. That was one of the few mistakes they've really made.
That one falls.
DeRozan attracts so much defensive attention. He's learned to use those opportunities to find teammates.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
One shot.
That's good from Harrell. Steve, now that you've had a little time away from the game as a player, what are some of the things you notice now that maybe you didn't notice when you were playing before?
Well, I think right now the emphasis on nutrition. Kevin, I did not take that serious. I thought I could eat whatever I wanted to. And I think also right now I look and love what is going on technology-wise as far as guys being able to use technology to help their game and to enhance their game.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, DA. Thanks. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Bagley. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against New Orleans.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
Barnes. That shot missing. So the Clippers will take it the other way. The shot by George, wide open. And the Clippers miss again.
The open mid-range jump shot. He knows he has to hit that one.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And Bogdanovic kicks to Bagley. Hield outside. Great look, but off the mark.
Lazy defense against a good score. Turns out not to matter.
Leonard trying to break free, and he makes that one.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
And Holmes now, top of the key. Back to Bogdanovich. Now, here's Holmes. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here's Hield. He's guarded closely, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Hield's got his second basket.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Here's Leonard. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Woo, you know that's one he liked to have back. Point-blank range, and he missed it.
Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop, a crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. You look at the Raptors. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And seeing where the Clippers are, they're finally starting to click. It has been a rough road up until this point, but plenty of games left to make a run at the postseason.
Now, here's Zubac. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. You know, there are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category.
One shot.
They throw good, Lou Williams. And Lou Williams, not the biggest, not the most athletic, but Greggy finds ways to score.
Yeah, you know, whether he's creating space or creating contact, very few play that cat and mouse game better than Lou Williams.
Here's Hield. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Chalk up 2 there. And it's 6 points for Leonard.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Bogdanovich. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Hield outside. Nailed from three-point land. Hield's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
George finds Harrell. Back to George. Leonard the pass to Williams. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Williams has got 6.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Passes to Holmes. A floater. Offensive rebound. Here's Bagley. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
And George kicks to Zubac. Tipped away. It's stolen by Hield. Count it. He's got 11.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
Pass to Williams. 18 feet out, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
You know, bursting off the screen, Williams makes a quick decision, takes it himself.
Bogdanovich against Williams. And Bogdanovich kicks to Holmes. Back to Bogdanovich. Sacramento moving it around. Shot by Hield, nobody around. No good from outside. Clippers trail by 13. Williams finds Harrell. Now here's Zubac. Defense right on him. Here's George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And Greg Paul George, the league leader in steals and deflections in 2018.
And Frank Vogel, who coached him at Indiana, said he always thought PG had Allen Iverson's instincts and Scottie Pippen's body. He's talented enough to disrupt without gambling.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Roof shots.
First one falls for him.
And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Green, he's checked in for Zubac, and Rodney McGruder's subbed in for Montrezl Harrell. And then for Sacramento, Giles checked in for Bagley. Bielitsa comes in for Rashawn Holmes, and it's Fox in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Paul George has made it a goal to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, he's got tremendous length and quickness, but really his pride at that end of the floor might matter even more. He just takes great pride in being a complete player.
Now Williams, after the missed three from Buddy Hield. McGruder passes to Green. The lead now cut to single digits. Green's got 8.
JaMychal Green with the height and the bounce to do some damage inside.
Kings leading now by 9. Pass to Bielitsa. On the wing, Hield. Bielitsa inside. Leonard's there. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
And the Clippers call time here. Steve, we know plenty of NBA players who are still inconsistent at the free throw line. Just how much of a skill issue is free throw shooting and how much is mental?
You know, I think for a lot of guys that are up in size, just being able to shoot the basketball. I tried it shooting a volleyball when your hands are so big, and that is tough, and that's a skill. But then I see a lot of guys mentally, you can tell is bothering them because they change their routine from year after year. They keep finding different ways. They have to get comfortable, put in the work, and just stick to it. I think they go to too many different these shooting coaches saying, I have a quick fix. And usually it doesn't work, the quick fix.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Well, Luke Baamute, a defensive specialist out of UCLA.
You know, he's probably a natural small forward, but this is a guy that can defend literally 1 through 5. I mean, his offensive confidence has also grown through the years and starting to develop a reliable three-point shot, even making some plays from time to time off the dribble.
And that one misses. Steve, the NBA playing games in foreign countries now during the regular season. You think that'll become a more common occurrence?
I do, Kevin. I think they do a good job of getting a chance to, I would say, gather all the fans around the globe. Our game is going more global. And I think some of the players and some of the teams, they love it. I think a lot of times if they make sure the NBA, they're not sending the exact same teams and get a chance to spread the wealth, I think it's a great idea.
Kings leading now by 10. And here is Fox. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Good work there as it goes.
And Fox is a solid passer, knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
Williams kicks to Green, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Clippers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. Second-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. 11-point game. Beverly finds Bamute. 6 to shoot over Giles. That one a little long.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Ariza goes in. The pass to Bielitsa. Now Fox. And the layup's good off the glass. Fox has got his first points of the night.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
Now here's Williams. 9 points in the game so far. Basket good.
Look out. He's starting to find the range in this second period.
Kings leading now by 11. Now Fox. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Kept alive. Here's Chuck.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Fox with it. Pass to Giles. Here's Bielitsa. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. Here's Fox, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Clippers. First one falls for him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Fox hits them both.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size, and still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Pass to Giles. Back to Fox. Pass to Giles. And Bielitsa kicks to Dedmon. Bielitsa passes it to Ariza. From past the arc. Bielitsa misses. Clippers trail by 11. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Clippers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Harkless is checked in for Los Angeles. And he sinks the second. Here's Ariza. 16 points for him. A floater. Here's Dedmon. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 10. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's check out some stats for Fox. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's averaging 14 points a game, 8 assists, and 2.5 steals. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
That's good from Harkless. Harkless hits them both. Here's Fox. They get a hand on it. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Kings leading now by 6. The pass to Giles. To the paint. Here's Ariza. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
For the Sacramento Kings, their last game a loss to the Pelicans. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. Here's Harkless. Sacramento able to drain the three. Magruder, that's good.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
It's deflected.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
Shamet. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
Ariza kicks to Fox. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot clock at 6. Inside, here's Giles. That shot off the mark. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
$19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The rebound by Leiden. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. Leonard. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Sacramento leading by just 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Harrison, an efficient first half of basketball. What's enabled the team to be so effective?
Just move the ball around. This team, they play extremely hard, so, we're not going to be able to get up and down as we usually do, so it's good for us to practice our half-court game.
Yeah, that's been working too. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a fast pace for Sacramento at the outset. They put together one great play after another, and at one point, led by as many as 17. And by the end of one, they found themselves up by a rousing 17 points. Heading into the second quarter, the wheels started to fall off the cart as they were outscored by a healthy margin, but were still able to limp into halftime nursing a 1-point lead. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get the glass clean.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
We return to Los Angeles now with a look at the Staples Center from high above the arena. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Trevor Ariza displaying his skills today.
And we saw his work over the first 2 quarters, really pushing the action and consistently finding the open man.
You know, it's so fun to watch the leadership and making his teammates better.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. On the wings, Hield and Bogdanovich. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bagley, and it's Fox in at the 1. Here's George. He dishes it to Leonard, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
It's so difficult to stop Leonard from scoring. Sometimes you just have to foul him. When you think back to 2014, Kawhi was named an All-Star, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, broke out as a true superstar.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Smitty, as you were saying about Leonard, only 2 other players in league history had obtained all 3 of those honors in a single season.
And those other 2, Jordan and Akeem Olajuwon, have been the only ones to do it. But Leonard did it at a very young age. Maybe the most amazing thing, Leonard still just entering his prime.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Now, here's Bagley. Back to Fox. Pocket 6. A baseline J. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That can happen when the energy gets turned up, the stakes gets raised. Bad miscue.
Hield against George. From deep. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Stolen by Zubac.
Yeah, that's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Dishes it to Harrell. Over Barnes. No good that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And here they go. It's stolen. Leonard against Bogdanovich. Here's George. That's tipped. Hield outside. Barnes. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
That was their 4th attempt of this half. They finally got one to go down.
And the Clippers call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath. Now a chance to see the numbers for George. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 4th in scoring, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him. Sinks that one from the post. Leonard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
Got a piece of it. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Harrell kicks to Zubac. And here's George. He has 6. And that one, good. And it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the Suns matchup, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one. Defensively, you know, a little uneven in that first half, but they've been far more focused and consistent here in the second.
Leonard, no luck. The Kings trail by 3. Barnes looking around. Fox kicks to Bagley. Leonard against Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Now here's Bagley. He's guarded closely. Off the left rim and out.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
To the inside. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Let's take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. The 4th spot held by Kawhi Leonard.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
Teams benefit so much from having these guys at the small forward position that can pass. It's like having 2 point guards on the floor.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Healed against George. Passes it to Bagley. 18 feet out. Sacramento again missing.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
Jacks up a 3. The shot misses. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Fox, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Fox has got 6.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
In the corner, Harrell with it. It's George on the wing, guarded by Fox. Back to George. Shoots over Fox, and it's George missing.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Anytime Barnes gets that close to the basket, he's looking to throw it down.
The Clippers trail. Kicks it to Harrell. Shamet covered by Barnes. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And good that time. Fox has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
George finds Zubats. Shamet nailed from 3-point land. He's got 12.
The defense disrespected his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
Fox passes to Bagley. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Inside. And Harrell slams it in.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
The Kings trailing. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
Some changes for Sacramento. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bagley. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Bogdanovich. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
To the inside, Ariza. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And I like the way Ariza is asserting himself offensively.
And Beverly kicks to Williams. There's the dish to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
The Kings have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway.
Well, you talk about a professional scorer, that's Lou Williams. The former Sixth Man of the Year is instant offense.
And that one, good. Dedmon's got 8 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Ariza passes to Dedmon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Aggressive move by Dedmon. Challenge mentality, draws contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
Two shots.
A free throw drops for Dedmon.
And Dwayne Dedmon, a player who started his NBA career late, was a rookie at age 24 and then floated around to several teams. But he has gone from being an end-of-the-bench guy to an important rotation player in just the last few seasons.
The Kings making a switch here. Bielitsa's checked in. And with Dedmon and the teams he's played with, you know, he always has found a way, Greg, to slot in and give you good minutes.
Yeah, what I love about him, he knows who he is as a player and plays to his strengths. Never gives up on a play on either end of the floor. And now he's even added a three-point shot to his arsenal to kind of further expand his versatility.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Here's Holmes, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's Williams with the drive. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Sacramento making a switch here. Giles is checked in. Harrell kicks to Magruder. Launches a 3, and the 3-ball is good. Magruder's got 8 points. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Pass to Giles. Over Harrell. Sacramento again missing.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
Williams gets the bucket.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
And that one drops for him. He has 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Beverly. That shot off the mark. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Ariza passes to Bielitsa. Chalk up 2 there. Bielitsa's got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
Delivering these passes in tight quarters, that's tricky.
Now Beverly. He has 5. And it's Magruder missing. Ariza against Williams. The pass to Bielitsa. Sacramento moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. And Beverly kicks to Magruder. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Ariza with it. 18 points for him. Here's Fox. With the floater, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. There's the foul against the Clippers. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Free throw good. Fox. Los Angeles making a switch here. Green's checked in, and a change for Sacramento. Barnes is checked in. Fox hits them both. Now here's Beverly. He's got 5. Outside Williams. The feed to Green. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Steve, the way Jermichael Green got here, a terrific story.
Went undrafted, Kevin, did the G League thing, bounced around, but then he started to put it all together. Now he's a guy you can count on to give you good minutes.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bagley comes in for Harry Giles. And it's Buddy Hield in for De'Aaron Fox. And the free throw, no good.
Jermichael Green, undrafted out of Alabama, played in the D-League and France, but he solidified himself as a quality NBA big man.
Now here's Hield, 13 points in the game. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Leonard. Green inside, fires from deep, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Green. 13 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Barnes outside. On the wing, Hield. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
Right. No reason to take it all the way to the rack. Instead, take what the defense allows.
Here's Leonard, following the basket by Buddy Hield. And it's Magruder missing. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Ariza dishes to Barnes. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. Here's Hield, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
Well, you love the fearless, aggressive attitude. Doesn't let size matter.
The minute you back down, everyone can sense it. Then you're in trouble.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clippers lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Also, Ivica Zubac's out there. Lou Williams out there with Paul George. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. A shot by Williams. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bogdanovich against Williams. Bogdanovich finds Heel. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Clippers in the lead. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Healed the pass to Barnes. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Shoots from the line. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
He doesn't need a second invitation. If the D's going to give him that much room, he'll jump at the chance to take the hero shot.
Now here's Leonard. Over Barnes. Leonard, no luck. And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. In the corner, it's Healed, stolen by George. And now the Clippers on the break. Williams is running. Basket good. And the Clippers lead by 4.
In attack mode pretty much every game we see him. This time, Williams getting it done in transition.
Holmes kicks to Bagley. He dishes it to Heel. 6 to shoot. Here's Holmes. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
I'm so surprised in a game this close. I know it's easy to criticize, but the defense has to be better in the fourth.
Now here's Healed, following the miss by Lou Williams. Bogdanovich, no good off the back of the rim.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
Ever so close. Needed that one to go down.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Healed outside. Sacramento moving it around. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
I have to respect how Lou plays. Wiry, strong, no stranger to the +1.
Fox, he's checked in for Sacramento.
One shot, find the lanes.
Free throw good, Lou Williams. The Kings trail by 5. Feeds it to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Williams. Shamet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. The Kings trail by 5. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Barnes. And they pick up 2.
The defense did their best, but sometimes it just does not matter to Barnes at all because he keeps his eyes on the rim at all times.
Outside Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. The Kings have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And here are the Clippers now after the Kings pick up 2. George finds Zubac. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And the Clippers lead by 3. Kings have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Leonard. And it's denied. Knocked loose. Outside Bogdanovich. No good. That would have tied it.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
George with the bucket.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Now here's Barnes. Fox passes to Barnes. On the wing, Hield. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Hield's got 9 points here in the second half. Shamet is covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Leonard. And that one, good.
This is what you want to do on the offensive end. Get Kawhi looks in the paint. Rely on him to make a play.
And here is Fox. Barnes can't get it to go.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Drills the three-pointer. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
What I like about Kawhi's shot, no matter the distance, always seems to be on balance.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Dave Yeager went over with his team. He does not like the high foul number in this game. He told them, you've got to stop biting on the shot fake. Stop gambling for steals. That's giving them easy points at the line. We'll see how they respond.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Both shots good from the stripe. Clippers leading by 6. Kicks to Harrell. George against Bogdanovich. Takes a 3. And it's George missing.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Fox. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard finds Zubac. Can't cash in from close range. The Kings trail by 6. Over to the left wing. Bagley with a wide open look. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 9 assists now tonight. Pass to Leonard. And here's George for three. Good for his sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Hield. Back to Bogdanovich. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Always up there among the leaders in steals. Leonard gets his team out in transition.
The Kings have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on him.
And Greg, one of the stories that had started developing since last season was the talk of Kawhi Leonard wanting out. Too many soured relationships, it seemed.
And he was eventually moved after requesting a trade. Pop and the Spurs tried just about everything they could to convince him to stay. Probably the most drama for a team known for not having any drama.
The Clippers on defense. Bagley the pass to Fox. Outside, Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. From deep. Leonard gets a hand on it.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
Wasted no time on that one.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
The Kings trail by 14. Now Fox. He kicks it to Hield. Barnes outside. Over Harrell. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
And there's the pass to Zubac. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Thursday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Here's Fox after the basket by Los Angeles. Hield outside. Barnes. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
The powerful frame of Barnes went right through the foul like the defender wasn't even there.
That's good from Barnes. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 13-5 run here. And George kicks to Zubac. Passes it to George. And Leonard has it in the corner. Over Bogdanovich. Again, Los Angeles.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The Kings trail by 13. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, because he's been killing them all night. They are struggling to find an answer.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Fox passes to Barnes. Over Harrell. Sacramento again missing.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
And it's George missing. Sacramento's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. From past the arc, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And every set they're running looks like it's designed to produce a triple.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
Hield dishes to Fox. Barnes outside. Clock at 6. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Leonard. Poked away and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers leading by 16. Pass to Zubac. In the corner, George with it. George missing again.
And that's the shot he wants. Just a little bit out of rhythm.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Clippers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Kawhi Leonard.
What I like that he came ready to compete in this game, but he did it under control. Tremendous poise, never seemed to be in a hurry, just played the game the right way.
Fox passes to Hield. Kicks to Barnes. Over Harrell. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And here's Los Angeles. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to George. Leonard against Bogdanovich. Outside, George from deep three-point range. George missing again.
And you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
Certainly not the high percentage look, but we don't know what the game plan is calling for. That might be it.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.